and gentlemen, Morgan and all the other comedians did a great job. Oh, man. You seem nice. Yeah, that's right, Susan. All right. She's my drug dealer. She works for Uber Snorts. Let's get the dealer. All right. This is nice. We got a lovely looking crowd here. We got a nice swingers convention in the front. This is great. Thank you. You guys seem nice. There's 120 of you, but I got to already tell you, you got the energy of 134. Thanks. You seem like you're laughing. That's good. Sometimes people don't laugh. They come to a comedy show and they don't laugh, and I got to tell you, it sucks. Just feels like you're speaking at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting in reverse. No support, tons of booze. But some people don't laugh, even if you think the comedian's funny. You don't laugh. You just sit in the dark smiling like a creepy German tourist. Some of you here tonight, no matter how funny the comedian is, you just sit there going, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy everything you're saying, but I will give you nothing to work with. Yeah, you think you were doing badly, but no, you were doing very well. I like you very much, but you will never know. I watch you silently while I watch you sweat in front of people in the basement of pizza restaurant. Der Schadenfreude, wunderbar, das Otto. Thanks, I love accents. How many girls like a guy with an accent? Yeah! Yeah? 3 of you? That's cool. The rest of you are like, I only fuck guys from Cornwall. I've never been there. It sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. The results came back, you have Cornwall. I'll give you some penicillin right away. Nice. What kind of accents do we like, ladies? Australian? And that's it. All right. Australian or nothing. Nice. You been to Australia? Yeah, I've been to Australia too. The Australian accent, by the way, they don't pronounce the R's in that country. No pirates there. Yeah, I'll be like, my name is Byron. What's your name? Mac. Mac? No, mate. Mac. Said Mac? No, mate. Mac. Oh, Mark. Yeah, mate. Mac. But you know this because you've been to Australia. The accent in Australia gets stronger the further inland you go because the gene pool gets thinner, right? I'm like, my name is Byron. What's your name? Oh, Rebecca. Your parents are related, eh? It's Australian accent. Any other accents? Just Australian. Irish, yeah. Russian? Okay. South African, yeah. Just white countries? Okay, cool. We got some racist vaginas here in Ottawa. Not once have I heard a girl say, French Canadian. I guess there's nothing sexy about hearing a guy say, can you spare $5? I want to make enough money to get a bus ticket to go to Fort McMurray. I want to chain smoke by the Hoyle. Yeah. I love accents too. I love the British accent. I was in the UK, spent a lot of time in the UK, and man, I thought I was an alcoholic. I went there and I'm fine. Man, the British are insane. They'll have like 10 beers, sober before noon, go back to their job being a cop. I heard of fat shaming. They're a nation of fit shamers. I was in Edinburgh Fringe Festival in Scotland. Oh man, I got fucking fit shamed there. I was just like, what are you doing? You're having a breakfast smoothie. Oh, look at you, having a wee fucking breakfast smoothie. What's your fucking problem, you pretentious prick? You should be 3 pints in. It's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, you fucking wanker. They do a lot of cocaine in the UK. They don't even know what fentanyl is there. They have that shit for breakfast. They do so much cocaine. Cocaine is so mainstream acceptable that they look down on people that smoke marijuana as being degenerate losers. I saw this one guy picking his nose, licking his gums. His pupils are dilated the size of Hello Kitties. He's giving these guys shit for smoking a joint. He's heckling them. He's like, what are you blokes doing? You smoking marijuana? You smoking marijuana? Well, why don't you get a real job so you can do some proper drugs, you fucking losers? And I was like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a primary school teacher. Yeah, year 3, mate. Brilliant. UK's very, I love the UK, but it's very broken. It's very old. It's very broken. Everything's very old, hundreds of years old, so everything breaks down. Oh, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. Just like, you know, I was staying in this little Victorian era flat. I turn on the heater. It sounds like a dog falling down a flight of metal stairs. I flush the toilet. My shit goes around in a circle like a haunted Ferris wheel for 20 minutes. Smell me, smell me. Go away, this is a nightmare. I turn on the shower. It's got the water pressure of a creepy old man drooling on me. I want you developing nicely, young lady. That's my impression of Joe Biden. All right. Do we have any Joe Biden fans here? Man, it's hard to make fun of him as a comedian. It's hard to make fun of him. You make fun of Joe Biden, it just feels like you're just beating up an old man who should be in a retirement home. Hear the guy speak, he doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know what day of the week it is. It's crazy. You're like, you're my wife. No, you're my sister. No, you're an empty glass. What's going on? Come on, dog pony soldier. Who are you? Come on, man. What's going on? 600 million people died of COVID today. That's why you gotta get vaccinated, because the hurricanes are coming. We don't need to make America great again. We need to make Afghanistan Taliban again. Your little girl's hair smells nice. What shampoo she uses? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Little kids at the pool used to touch my leg hair. I've seen the cockroaches. I'm running for the United States Senate. Who am I? I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message. Thank you. Appreciate that. I like some of his press conferences, man. They're scary, you know, like, Mr. President, Vladimir Putin said that he's not refusing to use nukes against the Ukraine. What are you going to do if he comes through on this horrible threat? You know, Camilla tells me there's only 3 more sleeps till hot dog day. Like, Mr. President, inflation's at a 40-year high. What are you going to do to try to get this down a bit? You know, these nurses keep stealing my slippers. Crazy, right? See, Donald Trump, man, people hated Trump so much. Like, it was easy to make fun of Trump, man. You feel like you're just, you know, that's like punching up. And people hated Trump so much. I was in the States, and a friend of mine showed me a hate Trump dating app when he was president in Portland, Oregon. Because that's the thing about the people who hated Trump. It was like kind of a religion. It's like, what do you do for a living? I hate Trump, right? Yeah, we're just so worked up, so worked up. So this one hate Trump dating app. Isn't that great? Now, if you hate Trump, that's fine, you know? But should that be the whole basis of a relationship or a hookup? It's like, you hate Trump, I hate Trump. We matched. Do we have anything else in common? Nope. Just hating Trump. Sailing? No. Movies? No. Just hating Trump. What do you want to do? Do you want to go for a drink? No. What do you want to do? Just fuck? Okay, great. Let's get this party started. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know what really turned me on? Let's do a doggy style so we could both watch Anderson Cooper be on CNN and be offended when we fuck. Yeah. Do you know what really turned me on? Talk to me like Trump when we fuck. Talk to me like Trump when we fuck. Because they really want to think about Trump when we fuck, because I hate that orange piece of shit. Talk to me like Trump when we fuck. Talk to me like Trump when we fuck. You know what? You're doing a great job. You're doing a tremendous job, a great job, a wonderful job. You're tapping it great. You're tapping it great. You're tapping it great. And the mainstream media won't report what a great job you're doing at tapping it. And it's very sad. We have thousands of people watching, and the mainstream media won't report it. You're doing a great job. You're thick and huge and long like a wall I'm going to build across the Mexican border at a rapid pace, and you're doing great. I wasn't going to say it, but I am going to say it. I'm going to come. I'm going to come. In the words of Cardi B, I got a wet-ass pussy. I'm going to come. I'm going to come. I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh, fake orgasm. You're fired. Nice. Ah, you guys are great. So good to be doing comedy again. Politics, man, it divides us a lot. Oh, we gotta laugh. You can't take things too fucking personally. You know what was terrible? COVID, man. Just the politics that came into that. I mean, I couldn't do comedy for ages because of COVID, you know. Doing this 2 years ago would be like having a gay bar in the 50s would be an illegal gathering, you know. Just COVID just kicked the shit. I got sick of everybody's opinions. I'm sure you did in Ottawa too, right? So divisive, everybody's opinions. I got sick of people's opinions about COVID. Yeah, now 3 of you are? Okay. So sick of it, man. Susan is, that's great. Yeah. I have, and I don't care where you stand either politically. You know, I have friends that are left-leaning, I have friends that are right-leaning, and they're all just like, just shut up, all of you. When it came to COVID, it was exhausting. People I know were left-leaning, were kind of virtuous and paranoid. They're just like, if you don't wear 3 masks, 2 condoms, and a butt plug when you're driving alone with the windows rolled up, then you're trying to kill my grandmother. I don't care if she died 10 years ago, you're trying to kill her again. But then right-leaning people I know, they would send me like 42 links of paranoia and fear before 8 a.m. on Messenger. I gotta turn my notifications off, because every morning, you know, just like ding, ding, ding. How's your day going, Byron? Just woke up. Yeah, well, fucking read this. This'll fucking wake you up. Be aware, motherfucker. We're fucked. We're fucked. What do you want me to do about it? Just fucking be aware and come in the paranoia misery train, motherfucker. Read this. Fucking be aware, Byron. Wake up! And then I read the article, it was just insane. It'd be like, COVID is a pandemic. It was created in Jeffrey Epstein's island when Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, and Prince Andrew were having sex with an underage bat. I'm like, where did you read this, Leroy? I wrote the article myself. It's a legitimate source, motherfucker. Be aware. Fucking be aware, motherfucker. Wake up. I'm not pro-vaccine, I'm not anti-vaccine. I waited to get the vaccine, you know, I waited. I kind of treated the vaccine like, you know, people treat cocaine that might have fentanyl in it. You let your friend go first. The people that laugh do cocaine. I don't even know the long-term effects, I don't fucking know. All I know is that, man, I would share a needle with Magic Johnson and Charlie Sheen if I don't have to perform on Zoom anymore, though, fuck. A lot of my friends who didn't get vaccinated, they wanted the vaccine to be the result of everybody's death. I don't know if you know anybody who unexpectedly died, and he had talked to a mutual friend, he's an anti-vaxxer. His mental gymnastics to make that death about the vaccine would be ridiculous. And be like, hey Frank, did you hear about Dan? He's like, yeah, probably took the vaccine. Fucking be aware, motherfucker. Wake up, motherfucker. I'm like, no, he had a mishap skydiving. It's like, do you know who the biggest parachute distributor is? Fucking Moderna. Wake up, motherfucker. I had a hard time telling my unvaccinated friends that I got vaccinated. I felt like a closet case, you know, coming out to his homophobic parents and be like, Frank, Dave, I got something to tell you. I got vaccinated. They're like, well, we don't want to drink at the bar with you anymore. I'm like, well, that won't be a problem because you won't be allowed to for 8 months at least. Got to show them your passport to show you that you're a dual citizen of Canada and COVID. Oh, man. Yeah, I had to perform on Zoom for a while. Performing on Zoom was terrible. It was like a hostage negotiation. It was fucked. It's me in front of 8 windows and you're just crying in your underwear. Please laugh at me. Performing on Zoom was terrible, man. It was like humping air. It'd be like being in prison. Your wife's got her tit against the glass when you're pleasuring yourself. It's better than nothing, but it's not the same thing. Some of my friends who work in IT, government, work from home, they're like, I don't know what your problem was. I get to work from home. It didn't affect my paycheck. Why did it affect you? Somebody who works in live performing arts. Didn't affect me. Stop complaining. Fuck, die. Because social distancing, man. Social distancing killed stand-up comedy, man. Nobody suffered more because of social distancing than stand-up comedians. Nobody, apart from suicide bombers. Suicide bombing, man, that industry took a fucking hit big time, man. Man. Imagine being a suicide bomber, wannabe suicide bomber, middle of March 2020. You want to be the next big lad, and you think this is your fucking big break. You know, you're just like, today is my day. 9/11 part 2. Death to the West. Death to the infidel. I go to airport. Allah Akbar. Nobody is there. I drive on sidewalk, rush hour. I cannot believe it. I did not hit one fucking person. Everyone staying home, staying safe, watching Tiger King. Fuck you, Carol Baskin. What is my purpose? You bestow me, Allah. Toot, toot. Suicide hotline. I have nothing to die for. What am I going to do? Work from home? It does not work this way. If I wanted to die alone, I would do stand-up comedy on Zoom. Thank you. Woo! Well, that was a risky joke. I'm glad it paid off and you guys are clapping. Joking about terrorism is hard. If you joke about something controversial and edgy, it's hard. And I love watching the body language of people when I do an edgy joke. I see it a lot. Sometimes I'll see couples and I'll see the guy. He looks like he wants to laugh, but then he looks at his girlfriend and he doesn't know if he's allowed to laugh. Where he's like, ah, are you laughing? Because if I laugh and you don't laugh, then you might not touch my pee-pee. Blink twice if it's funny. And she just stared at him like Jada Pinkett Smith at the Academy Awards. Oh, it's tough. Don't know if you're allowed to laugh. Yeah, it's great. I love being here in Ottawa, so it's great. I'm having a good time drinking. I don't look like a wine drinker. Me drinking white wine right now, it looks weird, right? I look like a door guy at a gay bar. 2 pieces of ID. How old are you? 18? Too fucking old. I'm allowed to do that joke because some of my best friends are gay predators. I came here from Vancouver. Anybody been in Vancouver? Yeah. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful city. You got the mountains, you got the ocean. It's beautiful. But then it rains biblically, like 2/3 of the year. It's like a supermodel that won't stop crying. She's hot some of the time. Take a picture quick. It's not going to last long before she drags you into her 8th month seasonal depression. And she's way too expensive to be in. And I'm getting sick of fucking her. I know what you think. How do you fuck an entire city? Just ask the Vancouver Canucks. They do it to us every year, okay? Yeah, fuck. Vancouver, we're definitely the most pretentious city in the entire country for sure. Because, you know, we got the ocean, the mountains. You know, we're really, but the further out of Vancouver people live, the more we look down on you. That's the thing. It's like, where do you live? Saskatchewan? Enjoy your disposable income in space, motherfucker. All right, I am better than you because I live in a 10-square-foot, $3,400 a month apartment with my soy latte, my handbag dog, and my sense of self-entitlement. Don't talk to me. You're not even on my Dragon Boat team. Fuck you. We're total snobs there. Even the homeless people are pretentious in Vancouver. You know, because they don't freeze to death. They get an attitude about them. It's like, where the hell you get your shopping cart? It's like, Save on Foods? I got mine at Whole Foods, you fucking loser. Man, homeless people are pretentious there. It's crazy. I saw one guy, he's like shooting up O'Began on his Bluetooth. He's just like, can you spare $412 so I can do Bikram's yoga for 6 months? Is this crystal meth organic? No, I only smoke free-range crack. I live in a very gay neighborhood. It's called the West End of Vancouver. It's very gay. And as a heterosexual man, I love living in a gay neighborhood because I know that for every beautiful woman that ghosts me on Tinder, there is 5 overweight homosexual men just waiting to pick up the slack. Because I've been told numerous times, I am #bear candy. So you ladies better pick up your game because daddy's got fucking options, okay? I'm not gay, but I'm getting pretty goddamn impatient here. Somebody top up my Chardonnay. Anybody doing any online dating? Okay. That silence is what I call a group of liars. Online dating's funny, man. And online dating's ridiculous. I don't know what it's like. I know women got to deal with a lot, when it comes to online dating. They got to deal with a lot. Dick pics, even worse than that, apparently. A lot of my female friends tell me the fish pic. Do you get that a lot in Ottawa? Where every fourth guy is just like, hey, my name's Kyle. Here's a halibut. Wanna fuck? What's even worse than that is the dick in the fish pic, right? That's the way of dating. He wants to feed you and love you. But I know other guys here at online dating. For some reason, I see a lot of girls, their profile is just her having an argument with the last guy. She had a bad experience. She'll just be like, Chelsea, 37, 2 kilometers away. And then her profile will be like, if you're the kind of guy who's going to chase after my friends, blow the rent money at the casino, and fuck your secretary when I'm 5 months pregnant, then you could just swipe left before I swipe your dick off, you piece of shit. Also, no baggage. Oh, okay. And then I see some girls like I'm the virtuous hypocrites. They're the kind of girls who are doing like a yoga pose on a mountaintop, where they always had a lot of plastic surgery done. And it's like, I'm looking for somebody with spirituality and integrity. I don't judge a book by their outside cover, but their inner core values. Also, must be 6 feet, no Asians. A lot of awkward white women laughing here. A couple Chinese guys in the back. It's true, somebody fuck me. My Chinese friend told me to say that joke, so if you white people don't laugh, you're racist. Everybody's racist now, hey? Isn't that crazy? Trudeau's like, if you didn't get vaccinated, you're racist. Imagine he had a black friend, and the black friend was just like, I didn't get vaccinated, am I racist? He's like, no, you are a white supremacist of color. The mental gymnastics is crazy, right? Political correctness is kind of crazy. I think it came from a good place, but I think it's getting a little crazy now. Because it seems to be words are more important than actions. And every corporation wants to jump on the case, right? Every corporation wants to jump on the case. I don't know if anybody's moral values are based on a corporation just telling you to be a good person. Like, I got an email in my junk folder a couple years ago saying, here at Tide, we support Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, well, thank God my laundry detergent's not racist. I'm like, wait a sec, Tide. You keep telling me to separate my whites from my colors. Fuck you. But everybody wants to be seen as a good person, right? It's crazy, like my mom, historically, she's a good person. She was very she marched for civil rights, she marched for gay rights, she marched for a lot of things. But by today's standards, because of her language, she's a Nazi. According to the good people, I'd educate her about wokeness. She didn't know what wokeness was. She's like, what's the deal with everybody being woke? I get up before most people. I get up at 6 a.m. Nobody's bragging about being woke. I'm like, it's not about being physically awake. It's about being aware, Mom, and checking your white privilege. And she's like, well, that's ridiculous, because I march with the blacks, I march with the gays, I march with the trannies. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't say that last word, Mother, unless you're referring to a part of an automobile. She goes, well, what do you call them? He, she's? I'm like, that's even worse. You call them they, thems. And she said, well, how many theys and how many thems are there? Because if more than 2 people are in the bedroom at once, somebody's going to get left out. Just ask your father. Why do I have to call them they, thems? I'm like, because, Mother, climate change. She's like, I don't understand. Well, that's because you haven't had your medication. What medication is that? Your 7th COVID booster this week, Mother. She's like, quit yelling at your mother. I'm like, the word mother is very insensitive. It's unpolitically correct. The appropriate term is birthing parent, okay? She's like, well, what the hell does that make you then? It makes me a cisgendered, privileged person of non-menstruation. Okay? She's like, this is just ridiculous. I was in labor with you for 33 hours. I'm like, do you know why? Because I didn't give you consent to give birth to me. She's like, are you pro-choice? Of course I am. Good, because you're fucking canceled, motherfucker. Thank you, one person clapped. I appreciate that. It always sounds weird when you hear one person clapping softly in a darkly lit room with other people. Sounds like somebody masturbating in a youth hostel, bottom bunk. What's that sound, Gunther? Nothing. Go back to sleep. Yeah. For those of you not laughing, you're that guy. Yeah, I don't know where I stand. I don't have any. I know Ottawa, where the nation's capital here, and people get worked up about politics a lot, right? And I'm not really. I don't get worked up about politics. I don't even know where I stand politically. I think I'm a political narcissist. Whatever's good for me in the moment, that's what I stand for. Small things too, like if I'm at the bar and somebody's like, "Can I buy you a drink?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Socialism. What's yours is mine. Tax the rich. NDP. Thank you." But then somebody will be like, "Hey, it's year round." I'm like, "You should have been better with your money, you freeloading fuck." Go conservatives. Fiscal responsibility. Some of my friends are like, "You're a chicken shit with politics. You're a fence sitter. You got to take a stand politically." And I'm like, "I will. I'm a centrist, but not just a centrist. I'm a radical centrist, man. I'm going to march in front of Parliament buildings and do radical centrist fucking marches. They'll be like, save half the rainforest. We also need farmland. Vaccines, safe and effective, but maybe they are not. Climate change is real. It also might be bullshit. Believe all women, unless it is my ex-wife." Right down the fucking middle, please, no one. Yeah, COVID was that was fucked up. I was dating actually a Russian girl in the heart of the lockdown. We broke up last March. Good time to break up with a Russian. I don't know if you've been watching the news. Some shit's going on with vodka sales. Thank you. That person's Russian right there. All right. She did not give a shit about COVID, man. Russians don't care about a lot of things, as we learned, but she did not give a shit about COVID. She was hard. She was sexy, but she was hard. She was kind of Bond chick, villain, bad goods. Oh, anyway. Just fucking naughty. She's like, "Who cares about COVID, my bear?" She kept calling me my bear. I guess she thought I looked like a fat gay guy. She goes, "Who cares about COVID, my bear? Chinese men go cough cough. Everyone go boo hoo. Now they close ballet for a fortnight." I'm like, "Well, Nadieska, so far 3 million people have died of this mysterious virus." You know, she goes, "Who cares? 3 million? Ha! 3 million is nothing. In Russia, 3 million comedians die when they make fun of government on Facebook." Yes, we send them to clown gulag. I was with her during the heart of the Black Lives Matter movement. I said, "Do you have Black Lives Matter in Russia?" She goes, "No, but we have something very similar. That's called No Lives Matter. Life is pain and then you die." Dirty talk of the Russian is scary. It just felt like a government interrogation. One time we're having sex, she's on top of me. She's like, "Tell me 2 things you like about me right now, my bear." I was like, "Fuck, I hate multitasking." I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Number 1, you're a great cook. Number 2, you let me inside you." She goes, "2 things I like about you. You look like my father and you are white." What the fuck? And I don't know what's worse, the fact that she said that to me when I was inside her, or the fact that that's what made me come. I like her shaking her head. No! I knew she had daddy issues, because every time we're having sex, she said yes in Russian, which was da. It sounded creepy. It was like da, da, da. The faster I went, the creepier it sounded. Da, 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 da. I don't know what to say. It's like, "Mom. Mother. I'm fucking you for Mother Russia." Oh, man. Before her, I was dating a Japanese girl. Oh, man, she was fiery, too. I think of just getting in relationships with fiery foreign women. We had a hard time taking her argument. Sometimes she had a hard time taking an argument seriously, because her accent to me was too adorable. Think about the Japanese accent. Where there needs to be an L, there's an R. And where there needs to be an R, there's an L. One time I brought the wrong vegetables home from the grocery store. She's like, "You never listen, Byron. I told you I don't want that produce. I told you I don't want lettuce. I don't want kale. I told you I want arugula." You know I love baby arugula. She gave me the weirdest backhanded compliment. She's like, "I love your thick shoulders. You look like balding albino gorilla." Like, "I love your blonde hair. You have so much on your back." What the fuck? Sometimes you get hammered on half a glass of wine. She didn't have much of a tolerance for alcohol. And when she got horny, she'd hit my chest, and when she hit my chest, she goes, I love to strap your big white tits. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, ow! She's like, shut up and go down on me like you're eating a burger. Maybe as hard as a celery stick. Or she called it a cereal stick. One time she put on Japanese pornography. It was really fucked up, man. Within 20 seconds, I was like, wait a sec, there's only dudes. She's like, fun for me, awkward for you. It was fucked up, not because men were fucking. I watch UFC once a month. It was fucked up. There's two guys wearing kabuki masks with long noses. One of them's on his knees pegging the other guy. The guy receiving kept saying this one word that haunts my dreams. He go, hoi sagoi, hoi sagoi, hoi sagoi, which in English apparently means surprise. It was a surprise. It's the most horrific puppet show I've ever seen. And I tried to turn away, but then I couldn't read the subtitles. It's the most horrific thing I've seen since Trudeau did blackface. All right, boom. No, don't upset our great leader. All right, he's having a good time Saturday night. We drinking tonight? Yeah. Some people can handle their alcohol, right? Some people can't. Hello. I have a friend, he's like mental level genius, after 2 beers, autistic potato. This guy will do a hit on women, he'll insult them unintentionally, and then to make things funnier, he'll offer the girl a high five. Yeah, he'd be like, hey lady, you're kind of fat, but that's cool, let's have sex, high five. You got beautiful blue eyes like the ocean, but one of them's bigger than the other, high five. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Is that why you're in a wheelchair? High five. But girls can be just as bad, though. I was actually in Australia, and this one girl, she was hitting on me and picking a fight with me. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, multitasking at its best. She's like, oh, you, American bloke? I'm like, oh, I'm Canadian. Shut up. You got nice eyes, you piece of shit. It's like, thanks, I guess. She's like, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a ventriloquist. And you fuck me like the tiny limp dick piece of shit fuck with you are, mate. It's like, listen, lady, I don't know who you are. It's 2:30 in the afternoon and we're in a bank. Are you gonna approve me for this mortgage or what? High five. I always get in trouble with girls. Man, women, they, I don't know how many, for some reason, I don't know what it is. So many women I met, they just love true crime documentaries. Do you like true crime documentaries, ladies? She's not, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's fuck, I can't stop watching. Oh my God. Any true crime documentary fans? Man, is it just me or every true crime documentary I've seen, there's always some redneck detective who talks about how they fucked up the case for way too long? There's gonna be like, I've been on the Wichita, Kansas Police Department for 26 years, and I tell you, I never seen so much blood, semen, fecal matter, and clown makeup in my entire years on the force. And that's saying a lot because I've been to several McDonald's toilets in Vanier. We first came light to the suspect when we heard calls of blood-curdling screams and a man with a chainsaw with a white tank top and creepy glasses. We came, we saw the suspect, and I asked him, did you see anything funny? He said he didn't, so we let him go because he was white. And then we realized we had to make this series 8 episodes, not 3, so we let him keep chopping up motherfuckers. Woo! Netflix plays the bills. Oh, having a great time. Thank you. It's good having a laugh. It's been a tough couple of years, man. It's not the worst thing, you know, COVID, inflation, war. I mean, this is weird time. And the last few years have been fucked up, but not compared to like 100 years ago. I'm a big history buff. 100 years ago, life expectancy, no joke, was like 50-something. Man, now it's like pushing 90. Because 100 years ago, back in 1922, anything would kill you back in 1922. Gonna be like, seatbelts, what are those? Who cares? We got top hats. Bim, bim. You pregnant? Smoke them if you got them. Don't worry, you want a blimp filled with hydrogen. Nothing can go wrong for you or your baby. You got typhoid fever? These smallpox blankets should keep you warm. Syphilis? I'll write you a prescription for asbestos. You don't need a mask, you're a hockey goalie, not a bank robber. Penicillin? Never heard of it. Sounds queer. Meh. You like that? Meh. I wonder if that's the sound guys made when they're making love in the 1920s and 1930s. You like that, doll face? Meh. You dirty little doll face? Meh. You dirty little Jezebel? You dirty little Jezebel. You dirty little suffragette? Meh. Did I catch you trying to vote behind my back, you dirty little suffragette? I'll make you suffragette, right? Yeah, you see? I'll stick in your Great Depression, yeah. I'll make your panties drop like the stock market in 1929, you see? Yeah, hello my honey, hello my darling, hello my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my cock's on fire. I'm gonna explode like the Hindenburg. Thank you. Some of you are laughing. Some of you are under 30. You're like, what fucking song is that? Is that The Weeknd? What the fuck? The world's fucked up, man. Always been fucked up, but climate change, that seems to be everybody, a lot of people worry about climate change. You guys worried about climate change? I gotta tell you, no, I don't care about I'm actually for climate change because I live in downtown Vancouver. I can't afford anything there. Oceanfront property in Alberta is what I'm banking on, okay? Free the fish. I know some of you may be like, what about the ice caps? Fuck the ice caps. Have we forgot about what they did to Leonardo DiCaprio on Titanic? My heart will not go on. You're like, what about the polar bears? Fuck the polar bears. They need to check their white privilege anyway, okay? I can't throw plastic straws in the ocean because a turtle doesn't know how to do cocaine? Fuck that shit. A friend of mine's younger sister, she goes on about climate change all the time. I kind of follow on Instagram because she just calls everybody a Nazi if she disagrees with them. She'll just be like, if you think climate change isn't real, you're a fucking Nazi. But that's where the language, how it evolved. Now to be a Nazi, you just have to disagree with somebody about one political issue and then you're pro-genocide. It's fucked up. Wouldn't that be crazy if you're like almost 100, you're German? You know, read that chick's Instagram profile, and you're just like, man, seeing how easy it is to be a Nazi? She's like, look at this, Heinrich. If you believe there are less than 17 genders, according to Brittany, 22 years age, who went to Carleton University, you could be a member of the Nazi Party. When we were kids, it was hard to be Nazis, as you know. Yes, we had to work hard to be Nazis. We had to fly planes. We had to drive tanks. We had to go to Poland without a work visa. We had to go to Russia in the winter. Ooh, chilly. We couldn't, you know, we had to drink Fresca. Nobody likes Fresca. We had to march in unison like the Vauquettes. The choreography is a nightmare. We had to wear helmets that made our head look like a giant cock. We could not play Minecraft. We had to read Mein Kampf. We didn't have video games or social media. When we went to camp, we had to concentrate. I like that reaction. Some of you laughed and some of you groaned. Hey, groaners, do you know why the other half laughed? Because they're Nazis. Fucking Hitler. Hitler. You girls are great. Thank you. I love Nazi laughs right there. Woo! It's getting hot here. I'm sweating like I'm going through Australian customs of fruits and vegetables taped to my chest. It's going to be traveling again. I've been to 25 countries, done this job about 20 years, and do this job I bought my parents a house, actually, yeah. Thank you. Don't clap too hard. They fucked it up and lost it. My mom got stoned, left the emergency brake off, and I rolled into a lake. $3,200 down the drain. Travel a lot doing comedy. I think one of the craziest places I've been is Dubai. Anybody ever been to Dubai? Crazy place, yeah? Do you like it? It's like Las Vegas, except without the fun. And they got this crazy subway system there. And they got the announcements in Arabic and in English. It's amazing. It's like, bong, bong, bong. And then they do it in English. Your next station is... It's like, what a relief. I thought I missed my stop. That's one before and then after transfer, the la line. I'm glad you guys are laughing, Ottawa, because I did that joke there. Didn't get the same reaction. So glad my hand grew back. I like that one person clapping there mocking me, being like, I have 2 hands. I love different voices and different accents and different cultures. I think it's because I grew up in a very multicultural school in Vancouver, East Vancouver. I was one of 5 white kids in my entire grade. And my school was very Asian. And my school was so Asian that whenever the high school principal was reading the honor roll, if a white kid stood out, he just acted shocked, like you smelled a fart in an elevator or something. He'd be like, we have some wonderful students who achieved honor roll status here at Sir Charles Tupper Secondary. Their names are as follows. Sequinder Ball, Geeta Bindi, Quang Bowie, Tommy Chu, Mindy Chu, Bob Cooper, really? Harbinder Dhaliwal, Iqbal Jawal, Farooq Jiwa, Doug Jones, no fucking way. Albert Lee, Benson Lee, Sidney Lee, Edwin Lee, David Lee, Gary Lee, Henry Lee, Larry Lee, Lawrence Lee, Lily Lee, Lily Lee, so many Lees. I'm exaggerating, none of the white kids made the honor roll. I got picked on a lot in school because I was one of the few white kids there. Wasn't academic, a little overweight. Every day Chinese kids made fun of me. I would just say, like, ooh, Byron didn't do his homework. Byron didn't do his homework. Leela, say, bamala, say. You're gonna fail your math exam, fat boy. You're gonna have to go to summer school now, stupid guaylo. Stupid, so stupid. What? My last name is Bertram, and for some reason, all the Chinese kids thought Bertram sounded close enough to Buttram, so that was my name throughout all of high school. Kids are mean. It's like, Byron Bertram, sounds like Buttram, ha ha ha, you are gay. Byron Bertram, Byron Buttram, you are gay, you are fat and you are gay. You eat the food, you eat the dick, for you are fat and you are gay. Hooray, hooray, today's the day for you are fat and gay, ha, stupid guaylo. One time I did that for a group of people, mainly Chinese, and the Chinese people loved it. One guy stood up, he's like, you're so funny, you sound like my cousin Benson. What, can I get you a drink? Burt Reynolds, Jack and Coke, on me, Guaylo, call back. And then this white woman with blue hair jumped right in and interrupted. It's like, excuse me, I have something to say. Excuse me, Chinese person, excuse me, that's racist. I'm like, but the Chinese guy bought me a drink because he thinks it's funny. Why do you think it's racist? He doesn't think it's racist, and he's, he'd have more of a right to think it's racist than you. He doesn't know racism, I know racism. Because I got a doctorate in human rights equality at the University of No Sense of Humor Douchebaggery with a minor in quinoa. And then I was like, why do you think it's racist? And then she goes, you never hear Chinese comedians make fun of how white people talk. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, I'd love to hear Chinese comedians make fun of how white people talk. Just be like, white people, when they talk, they sound so stupid. Every day they're like, hey, Gordy, hey, Doug, let's drink some beer, smoke some pot, and not study for the piano recital. High five. No, it was weird. It ended really weird. I said, no, why do you think it's racist? And he goes, call it racist hotline, figure it out. I was like, is that a thing? A racist hotline? I Googled it. Apparently it's a thing. I phoned it. It was very strange. It was like, thank you for calling the racist hotline. To report a racist, press 1. To check your white privilege, press 2. If you've been accused of being racist, but you don't think you're racist, press 3. I'm like, all right, 3. Doot. That's not a real option. You're probably racist. Let me transfer you to an operator. Hello, thank you for calling the racist hotline. This call is being recorded for quality training purposes. My name is Chad. Your name's Chad? You don't sound like somebody named Chad. This call is getting off to a very bad start. But how can I help you? I'm like, yeah, Chad, I'm a comedian. And I did a joke where I talked about getting picked on by Chinese kids. And this white woman said I'm racist. Am I racist, Chad? He's like, you got picked on by Chinese kids, but you are white? I'm like, yeah, this is very confusing. I don't know if you're racist. I'm going to have to ask my supervisor. Can I put you on a quick hold? No problem. Once again, thank you very much for waiting. I talked to my supervisor, and guess what? You are racist. Why is that? Because you are a dumb white cracker motherfucker, honky peckerwood piece of shit motherfucker, white fuck piece of shit fuck man. You come from a culture that is bad with real estate. You cannot dance. You cannot do mathematics. Your penis is average at best. You come from a culture that palate is so bland you think mayonnaise is a spice. I'm like, do you actually think this, Chad? No, I'm just reading from the manual. I don't write the policies. Who writes the policies? My boss. She's an angry white woman of blue hair named Karen. She's a cabinet minister for Justin Trudeau. Oh, this is great. You guys having a good time, Ottawa? At the end of the show, I'm just going to be hanging out there for a little bit. I have a couple comedy albums I'd love to sell. If you're interested, $20 each. I only have 2 left if you want to buy one. It's called Passport and Prozac. All proceeds go to Arts. Art is the name of my landlord. I also have a QR code if you want to follow me on Instagram. They'd be much appreciated. Just scan the QR code, follow me on Instagram. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouPorn. That'd be great. Oh, man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited about the World Cup. Do we have any soccer fans here? Yeah? About 5 of you? That's a typical Canadian reaction. Canada qualified for the first time since 1986. Hopefully they win tomorrow. The thing about soccer, I don't know what it's like in Ottawa, but Vancouver, it's culture bandwagon jumping at its finest when it comes to soccer in Canada. It's insane. I'll be like, dude, you're Chinese. Why are you wearing a Columbia top? It's like, oh, because I like kidnapping and cocaine. It's like, you're German. Why are you wearing an Argentina jersey? It's like, oh, because my grandfather moved there in 1946. I'm like, you're American. Why are you wearing a Russia top? Because they helped me win an election, okay? Great guys. That's my impression of Barack Obama. All right. Thing about soccer, though, it can be a boring game. If you're not really into it, it can be a boring game. Because you think somebody's going to score, they never do, right? You hear the play-by-play, you think somebody's going to score, they never do. You know, it's like, it's Nigel Johnson on a 2-on-1. It's Nigel. He's all on the clear. A glorious opportunity for Nigel. This could be it. This could be the winner, and back to Wilson. All Wilson needs to do is tap it into a wide open end. It's going to be pandemonium. It's going to be euphoria, and back to Jones. I'm going to do backflips and light fireworks out of my arsehole while singing God Save the Queen and offside. Final whistle, 0-0. It's like trying to sneeze for 90 minutes. Fuck. But when I was in Dubai last World Cup, and man, they make a low-scoring game like soccer sound like Armageddon. It was amazing. It's like, Raheem Sterling, Manchester City, Raheem Sterling, Alfonso Davies, Bayern Munich, Lionel Messi, Barcelona, Lionel Messi, Barcelona, back to Jones. Woo. But I like hockey. Hockey's my game. I'm Canadian and I love hockey. Do you know what I hate about hockey? Player interviews. Could they just stop talking to these fucking idiots? That's the second reason they have a helmet. They're not smart. They always get asked stupid questions that have equally stupid responses, right? It's like, you're down 2-1 going into the third. What do you need to do to get back into this game? Yeah, you know, we got guys, St. Louis Blues got good guys, but I think we got gooder guys. We just got 110%. That's not a real number, but I like that one.
So we just got it real. Our coach is good. He feeds us. I like our coach. He's the kind man. He tells we gotta stay out of the box because if we have 5 guys on the ice instead of 4, that's better numbers for us. Because if you stay on there and go into that end, not that one, because that's you gotta stay in that. We gotta get in the corners. Like, can you get it hard and deep? We just gotta get it hard and deep. I like it hard and I like it deep. If you just get in there, we get more behind. Stay in there. No, you can't. If we get more pucks, we get more. We gotta give credit where credit's due. So much credit, so much is due. And we gotta push hard, because if we get more pucks behind our goalie's holes than less behind our goalie's holes, then come end of the year, we're gonna have a parade. It's like, there he is, Sidney Crosby, first game back. After his 8th concussion of the month. Can't even grow a mustache. What a fucking idiot. Back to you, G. Only time I like listening to somebody talk about hockey who played hockey is when they're really old. Like if they're like 90 something, maybe even pushing 100. You ever hear like a really old guy talking like TSN classics or something like that? Because the world was a tougher place. Hockey was a harder game. Here these guys are just like, we were supposed to win. Half our team had polio. Lucky for us, we caught a break when the other guys came down with Spanish influenza. But then we had a setback when our goalie stopped the puck and lost his leg to gangrene. And then game 7 overtime, our coach died of scurvy. But we persevered, and that was the final time the Toronto Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup. Hey, you guys have been absolutely fantastic, Ottawa. I'm Byron Bertram. Thank you very much, everybody. You guys fucking rock. Keep supporting this club. You guys are awesome. Cheers.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.